You see the parents suing McDonald's because a kid got burnt by a chicken nugget. No, I'm going to have to check that out, though. Let me see. This kind of lawsuit happens all of the time. All the time. It happened in Florida, baby. That's my neck of the woods. Let's go. Love that. Two Florida parents believe McDonald's is responsible for an unreasonably and dangerously hot chicken nugget that left their daughter with second-degree burns. How old is the daughter? 4 years old. So you should she's too young to realize that when something comes out of a fucking deep fat fryer or off the line, it's going to be really hot. So you should wait. That's your job as a parent to be like, hey, put that down, dumb idiot. Lawsuit says Holmes handed her daughter the meal in the back of the car and started driving. She soon heard a scream of one of Olivia's nuggets got wedged on her thigh in the seatbelt for almost 2 minutes, creating burns that left Olivia disfigured and scarred. It's a 4-year-old. Like they don't know it's hot. You're supposed to maybe not give it to them immediately if you're gonna be, completely hands off with the meal. But why the fuck is the nugget so hot? Or do we really have to talk about why a chicken nugget would be extremely hot when it's fucking freshly made? Please tell me we're not at that point. There is a famous lawsuit about a woman who successfully sued McDonald's over like extremely hot fucking scalding coffee that she spilled on herself and actually disfigured herself. That case is very different from this because what happened there is they literally superheated the coffee. The coffee machine was pumping out coffee that was way, 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 way above the normal temperature. So when that spilled, it was legitimately like extremely detrimental. This is actually just a hot chicken nugget that a 4-year-old dropped on themselves and didn't move from. I don't know how you leave something like hot on you for what, 2 minutes they said? What was it? Almost 2 minutes? Bro, it shouldn't be so hot that you can't eat it right on the spot. You should be able to eat it when you're served. What kind of maniacs are in here right now? So you're telling me when you get a fresh batch of chicken nuggets from a restaurant, you are expecting to right away get in and just eat the whole thing without just waiting a second for it to cool down? That doesn't happen at any restaurant ever. Now, I would concede an argument that fast food in particular doesn't care about freshness. So often when you do get a meal, it'll sometimes be lukewarm or less. And then you can eat it right on the spot. So if you're used to like really shit fast food being served at substandard temperatures, then yeah, I can see that. That would make sense. It's McDonald's, that's absolutely the expectation. And that'd be a fair point to make. But it's literally a fresh batch of chicken nuggets. Of course it's going to be extremely hot. They're fucking deep fat fried. 100%. And if it's going to sit on the daughter's thigh for almost 2 minutes, something went awry. Her daughter was asleep. And she's a very heavy sleeper. I don't know how you let something that hot sit on you for that long. Something truly went dastardly in her brain. It was too hot to pick up. You don't pick it up. Right now, if I had a hot coal and it fell on my lap, I wouldn't reach for it and try and throw it. I would stand up or I'd wiggle my leg. I'd move. This is Charlie's 9/11. I actually had something very similar happen. You guys remember when we did the Forged in Fire thing and I forged my katana? I actually got, second-degree burns? That wasn't disfiguring by any means, but I got second-degree burns because when I was doing the actual hammering, some of the scales flew up and they landed on my skin. And I couldn't shake it off because it was so hot that it like instantly grafted, so I had to wait for it to cool down before I could even get it off. I don't think that was the case with this nugget. I don't think it like instantly fused to her fucking skin, where she was just screaming for 2 minutes. Second degree means blisters. Exactly. Like, it wasn't... It's... You would have no idea. My hands are totally fine now. You're victim blaming. Yeah, I am. I mean, absolutely. 100%. Fucking shake around or something. If it got wedged between the seatbelt and the thigh, I still think human instinct would take over where you're wiggling around enough, the nugget would fall out. And at the end of the day, mom's fault. 100% mom's fault. Watch your kids. She's 4 years old. She shouldn't even really be eating unsupervised. Kids are fucking stupid. Do you still have that katana? Yeah, it's at the warehouse. The company also released a statement saying hot temperatures are required to ensure the food is fully cooked and safe to eat. I love that we've reached the point that we need to explain food needs to be hot for it to be safe. We can't just serve you raw chicken. Things are resub Jabberwocky and the Prime Jacks and the resub breed. I bet the fryer temps are too high so they can pump out crap as fast as possible. Maybe. I guess. Things are resub Opakai. But I feel like there's only so hot a chicken nugget can get before it starts melting on itself. It'd literally be ooze. The reason the coffee was able to be superheated is because it's a liquid. It's literally, it's coffee. This is a solid. It's chicken. If it reached this extremely dangerous temperature, it would actually just be molten ooze. It was just a fresh nugget. If the nugget was too hot, it could look like charcoal. I mean, I guess maybe. I've never seen a superheated nugget. I don't know exactly what it would look like. All I know is that the chicken and the breading wouldn't be crisp or anything. It would be very soupy. You talk about Ed Sheeran lawsuit for $100 million? What? What's he suing for? So many lawsuits. Ed Sheeran wins copyright lawsuit involving thinking out loud. Oh, I vaguely remember this. Manhattan jury has found the musician did not engage in willful copyright infringement following a trial that saw Sheeran playing a guitar and singing in court. Jesus, they treated this like his Game of Thrones cameo. At the same time, I'm unbelievably frustrated that baseless claims like this are allowed to go to court at all. True. Sheeran has been accused of copying the sheet music for Let's Get It On by the family of the song's late co-writer Ed Townsend. Where would rap music even fucking be without samples? Samples is different. You still have to pay for the right for the sample. This is literally them just hearing a little bit of similarity between the chord progression and rhythm and saying, yep, he stole it. It's copyright infringement. That's different. This is baloney.